Season 2, let's go. And we start in League 2 with a home tie against Port Vale. Just a 1-1 draw, but that's the season kicked off. Straight away, we've got the cup games right at the beginning of the season in the save. So Carabao Cup, away to Forest Green, home to Forest Green, and we're knocked out 1-0. No big deal. Don't mind getting knocked out. We're in the Papa John's Trophy as well, which I wouldn't mind winning that because I love a Papa John's pizza myself. But this season, our group looks pretty difficult, and I'm just going to concentrate on the league. Just want to get promoted out of League 2 this year, but I do acknowledge a cup run would bring in some much-needed money to the club because we have not had any money to improve the training facilities. The club have said they can't afford it. So therefore, we still have very poor training facilities and youth facilities. They have, they did expand the stadium by 100 or a few hundred or something. This is the new stand behind that goal against Notts County. But yeah, other than that, they do not have any money. So really could do with a bit injecting some cash into the club, just so that we can get the training facilities improved, because we're going to need those improved as we climb the leagues for sure. After that Notts County game, we did pick up some loan signings because it was the end of the window. To be honest, none of them were that great this year. But Feeney as a centre-back will probably start quite a number of games, but the others not so much. You can see at the moment, after 4 games, we are 10th. Now, I would expect us this year to... that was a body check of a penalty. I would expect us this year to get promoted. It should be fairly easy in League 2. There's 3 automatic go up, and you've got the playoffs. It's probably, I think, the easiest division to get promoted out of. Conference is hard because it's only 1 up in playoffs. We were lucky to it in the first year. I definitely expected to potentially take 2 seasons with the conference, so I was happy to get out first season. League 2 should be for 1 season though, so I'm pretty confident we get out. Already, like early on in the season, we're not struggling too much, and it's normally at the very beginning you will struggle. You'll have a really good patch, then you'll struggle around Christmas, then you have a really good patch. Generally, that's how my seasons tend to go in FM. So it was good that we started pretty well here. But yeah, definitely the goal is get an automatic promotion this season. The players that we've brought in, I think, so Harrison Wood, he was one of the loanees that we brought in as well. He can play either side wing. He's pretty good. We've got a guy called McConnell, who's currently playing centre mid for us in this game. He, again, is pretty decent, but probably not starter material. And then we've got this Arujo, who I think would be a perfect left-sided centre-back, and he can play there. However, the loan stipulation was that he would play in his preferred position of left-back, and I've loaned him in from Fulham. And as we saw last year, when I played the guy out of position from Fulham, Marco Silva recalled him because I was playing him out of position. So I'm probably less likely to play him out of position much until the end of the transfer window in January, where he can't be recalled, and then I'll play him wherever I like because I won't really care if he tries to recall him then. But here, really good win against Harrogate here. 5 goals at home. Is this where a 5th goal goes in? Yeah, Otti at the far post. So so we're up to 5th already after 7 games. So looking pretty solid. Like I say, normally with the beginning of the season, bedding the new players in, because we've basically just bought an entire new team. There's hardly anybody that played last year, so these guys will need time to play together, and the loan signings to gel as well. So I'm not really expecting... I wouldn't normally expect us to perform that well until probably 10, 12 games in, and we're already 3rd in the table. Now, the league table won't pop up after every game because I forgot, but it does come up after quite a lot of them. So you'll get to see where we are climbing up and down the table after each game as and when we can. I mean, that was just that pinball goal was just sums up this game against Stevenage. I have not been impressed at all with the Askelainen in goals in these opening games. So in the first few games, I subbed him, I took him out and brought in Wright, our other keeper, who then went on to blow his knee out, and he's out for 3 months. So here's me saying no point having 2 goalkeepers in League Two. When I signed 2, I thought I don't really need to, and I actually do now because blew his knees out. Incidentally as well, Jääskeläinen got injured as well, but it was only a minor injury and he missed 1 game, I think. However, like playing Jääskeläinen, he wasn't that impressive in the first couple of games, so I brought Wright in, who made some great saves, to be fair to him. And now I'm noticing Jääskeläinen does not look that good. He doesn't make as many saves as I'd want him to. And up to third now with just 2 points off the top, with Burton top, Newton Point County in the second. There's Josh Feeney, the centre-back. He just popped up with a goal there. Is one of the loan signings. That's a very scrappy goal, but we'll take that. That's. I've also found that Josh Robinson, although I signed him and didn't think he'd be potentially tall enough for centre-back, but he did have good skills. He actually looks to be a really good player, and that was a completely off the ball challenge. I wasn't even going to get to that one. So yeah, Robinson at centre back looks like he's probably going to be one of our starters. The right back Ingram, I've not been able to get anybody better. I don't really like using 2 loan signings on the same position, although obviously wouldn't be too bad because I can only have 5 in the squad and I can have 6 in total. So actually it doesn't matter if you have 2 in the same position because you're not going to use them at the same time anyway. However, Ingram, he's not great at right back. So look at that, now we're top of the league, 22 points. And that's the end of this episode. So look forward to seeing the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.